Hey there, and welcome back to the Pure English channel. What fuels the world? A journey through the evolution of transportation energy. Today, let's explore the evolution of transportation energy and discover how we got from steam and gasoline to electricity and hydrogen. And while you're learning, you'll also get to practice your English by reading, listening, and even going further with your fluency using the shadowing method. Shadowing is a powerful technique for improving your English. It works like this. You listen to a sentence and immediately repeat it out loud, almost like you're echoing it. This helps you practice speaking in a natural and active way. It trains your ears, your mouth, and your brain all at once, and that's what makes it so effective. So, let's read and listen to a text together. Quick reminder. Hit subscribe and learn cool stuff and boost your English at the same time. Have you ever wondered what actually powers the vehicles we use every day? From the cars on the roads, to planes in the sky, to giant ships crossing oceans, and trains racing through cities. They all move because of one essential thing: fuel. In the early 19th century, long before gasoline dominated the roads, electric motors were already making history. In 1828, a Hungarian inventor created one of the first electric motors. Decades later, in 1860, the internal combustion engine was developed by Étienne Lenoir, opening the path to motorized vehicles. By 1885, Carl Benz had built the first practical automobile powered by gasoline. Just 3 years later, his wife, Bertha Benz, famously completed the first long-distance car journey, marking the real-world debut of petroleum-fueled transportation. At the turn of the 20th century, transportation began to scale up. In 1903, the Wright brothers took off with the first powered airplane, running on gasoline. Meanwhile, electric cars were surprisingly common. Nearly 40% of all vehicles in the U.S. in 1912 were electric. However, the launch of the Ford Model T in 1908 made gasoline vehicles more accessible and pushed electric cars into the background. During the first half of the 20th century, gasoline and diesel became the kings of the road. The 1930s and 1940s saw a massive expansion in car ownership, diesel trains replacing steam locomotives, and the birth of commercial aviation, which relied on kerosene-based jet fuel. World War II further accelerated the use of fossil fuels for land, air, and sea vehicles, shaping modern military logistics. The post-war era, from the 1950s to the 1970s, solidified the dominance of petroleum. Gasoline powered millions of personal vehicles. Diesel fueled long-haul trucks and buses. Kerosene became the standard for commercial jets. especially with the introduction of the Boeing 747 in 1969, which revolutionized long-distance air travel. But this golden age of oil came with a cost. In 1973, the world faced its first major oil crisis, leading to fuel shortages and highlighting the need for alternatives. In response, the 1980s and 1990s saw the rise of biofuels. Brazil led the way with ethanol from sugarcane, while research into biodiesel and natural gas gained traction. Meanwhile, electric vehicle concepts began to reappear, though battery limitations held them back. A breakthrough came in 1997, when Toyota released the Prius, the first mass-produced hybrid car, combining a gasoline engine with an electric motor. The 2000s marked the beginning of a true shift. In 2003, Tesla Motors was founded, aiming to bring high-performance electric cars to the mainstream. By 2008, the first Tesla Roadster offered a serious alternative to combustion engines. Around the same time, the idea of sustainable aviation fuels, SAF, began to emerge, aiming to reduce the environmental footprint of air travel. In the 2010s, the transition gained momentum. Electric buses and taxis spread across cities. Shipping companies began testing LNG, liquefied natural gas, as a cleaner marine fuel. In 2014, Toyota introduced the Mirai, a hydrogen-powered car. By 2016, Norway saw electric vehicles outsell gasoline cars for the first time. On the rails, Germany began running hydrogen-powered trains, pointing to a zero-emission future. As we entered the 2020s, the shift became global. Several countries, including the UK, France, and Canada, announced plans to ban sales of new fossil-fueled cars by 2030 or 2035. Sustainable fuels, electric mobility, and hydrogen power are now not just alternatives, they are becoming the new standard. Modern shipping companies are investing in hybrid vessels using solar sails and battery storage. Aviation is experimenting with fully electric planes for regional flights. And in places like China and Japan, magnetic levitation trains, maglev, offer ultra-fast, emission-free travel. Looking forward, the future of transportation is being rewritten. We're entering an era of clean, smart, and connected mobility. The fuels of tomorrow may not come from the ground, they might come from the sun, the wind, or even the hydrogen in water. And the future. It's not just electric. It's smart, it's sustainable, it's in our hands. Let us know in the comments if you enjoyed it, and don't forget, learning a language is all about showing up and practicing a little every day. Stick around and use this channel to practice shadowing whenever you can. Watch again if you want more practice. The more you repeat, the more confident you become. In the beginning, it takes effort, but over time, you'll speak, understand, and even think in another language. What feels hard today will feel natural tomorrow. Just keep going. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with your curious friends. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. Remember, learning English is not just about words, it's about communication. Mistakes happen, but that's okay. Keep practicing, stay confident, and enjoy the journey. See you in the next video.